Hey guys, what up? It's your boy Redhead. So making this video for a couple reasons. One, to explain why the tardiness of the video that I put out yesterday. I filmed that video about 3 weeks ago, and I'll tell you guys. And then two, this is kind of my introductory video. So this is I'm gonna give you guys a little bit about myself, admit some personal things, and basically explain to you guys how I got into motorcycling and motovlogging and where I'm at. So to explain the video yesterday, I wanted to let you guys know that the reason it was so delayed, I filmed it about 3 weeks ago, and the reason it was so delayed was because about a week and a half ago I was involved in a car wreck. I'm okay, I still got all my fingers and toes, and thankfully everyone involved was okay. But you know, it made me reflect. It was the week before Thanksgiving, and you know, and also my laptop had shut down on me to do updates without me saving parts of the video, so I had to go back and I had to re-edit. But I'm glad I was able to get that video out to you guys, and I'm glad everything was okay. And then I guess it kind of just made me want to, you know, put this video out here and introduce myself to you guys, because I've been meaning to do this for a while now. But basically, to get to where I've gotten today, I have to tell you guys that the car wreck brought up some feelings. Basically, 2018 has not been the best year of my life, and so I want to explain that to you guys, and then I'll lead you on to how I got into motovlogging. So basically, the whole situation is that 2018, again, not been the best year of my life, and at the same time it has been the best year, and here's what I mean. It started out for me, I had been on the losing end of a breakup, a very long relationship, matter of fact the longest one I ever had, and you know, it really, it kind of left me in just a pitfall. I'm depressed, I had anxiety from it, you know, it was just, it was not a good time. I wouldn't really wish it on anybody. But at the same time, you know, I'm going back after this car wreck, and it brings up some old feelings, but being prior to the week of Thanksgiving, it reminded me a lot of what I have to be thankful for. And, you know, I had to realize that this is one of those things. Because now what's going on, all this is because of that. So basically, you know, I was depressed and stuff like that, and I still feel it kind of sometimes today. I'm a human, I have feelings, but you know, but the one thing that has helped me more than anything else is getting a motorcycle. And the story that leads to that is when it back I was feeling depressed. I was depressed for a couple months actually, and you know, I wanted to do something to get back to being me. And so I did something for myself, and I got into the riding academy. Now I took a riding academy course, and I gotta say, you know, for someone who has wanted to get into motorcycling for a long time, it is definitely the way to go. It's worth every penny that you spend on there. So to some it can seem kind of steep and expensive, but it's worth every penny. And the whole deal with that is, I used to ride bikes and stuff. It was my main form of transportation in middle school. By bikes, I mean bicycles, not motorcycles. And so, you know, I used to do that, and, you know, that just kind of made me want to ride motorcycles, and then I got into wanting to ride motorcycles even more. But, you know, I spent probably the good first quarter of the year depressed, and, you know, I wanted to do something for me. So I got through the rider's course. And then come about June, I bought my first motorcycle, which is my current motorcycle. It is a 2006 Harley-Davidson Sportster 1200. You know, I fell in love with the bike the first time I heard it, and, you know, I rode on it and I got used to it, and I love it. But what riding has done for me was, like, going through the academy, that kind of pulled me out of that depression and stuff like that. And, you know, how I feel when I'm on a motorcycle is just free. I don't have to worry about problems. I just gotta take the next turn, and just I get into this, like, kind of ebb and flow, and it just feels amazing. And so, you know, being on a motorcycle and stuff like that has kind of pulled me away from that depression and things. And, you know, to me, it just been, I've had really positive sides this year and really negative sides, and it never really been in the middle up until I've started kind of feeling normal recently. And it's been a long road, but at the same time, I can feel myself gradually getting back somewhat to what I used to be. I don't think I'll ever be the same, but that's how we grow. So I go on, and a couple months later, I started looking up moto vlogs and stuff like that on YouTube, and I came across Adam Sandoval. Now, for those of you who don't know who he is a moto vlogger. I guess he's probably one of the most famous moto vloggers there is. What he did was, back, I want to say around 2011, he had a bad relationship end, and he basically sold all his belongings. And he was somebody who wanted to serve in the military but never did. So he found a way to give back, and what he decided to do was take his 96 Electra Glide and ride to every Harley-Davidson dealership in the nation and raise money for kids of fallen warriors and stuff like that. And, I was down with this guy. I could dig what he was doing. And I had heard that he was getting with a couple sponsors and stuff like that, and he was going to try and bring a world record back to the United States. It was the world record for the most number of Harleys in a single parade. We call it the Bring It Home Ride. It took place in Paris, Texas, and he has a campground in Oklahoma. And I was doing some work in Oklahoma at the time, and basically how it was set up, I had a week of work, the weekend free, and then another week of work. So I was going to be in Oklahoma anyway, and it just worked out perfectly. And I went down to southern Oklahoma to his campground, and then I spent the night. The next day we went out, we tried to set the world record, didn't, but it was still a great time. And it taught me a lot about the motorcycle community and the choice I had made. It's taught me a lot about what opportunities are there. But one of the big things was just meeting people, getting away. I'm not going to lie, the Wi-Fi reception at the campground was crappy. But, it got me off my phone, and it got me meeting and talking to people that otherwise I probably never would have. And I met a couple people. I met Adam, and I met Ashley, his girlfriend. I seen Scooter. They're just the people that they are in their videos. If you've seen their videos, you know what they're like. If you're not, go check out his channel. And then, I met another couple people. One person I met, his name's Nick. He lives in Fayetteville, Arkansas. He goes to college at the University of Arkansas, and he lives in Fayetteville. And he bought his bike like 2 weeks before coming out on that ride. And I was like, man, that's a long trip to make for that new of a motorcycle rider. But he did it, and it was cool to meet him and, be somewhere else and find somebody from back home. It was really cool to do that. And then the last person I met was Scott Halbrook. He goes by Roll Tide 530. He's got his own moto vlog, and he's one of the people who's kind of helped me get this thing going and get the ball rolling on this. And so, I wanted to let you guys know that trip is really what got me into moto vlogging in the first place. And so, I wanted to let you guys kind of know my story and, share some personal information. So this hasn't been the easiest video to make, but it's still, I'm doing this for you guys. So basically, yeah, that wreck kind of brought up a few feelings. And like I said, nobody was injured, thank God. And I was just going across all the things I'm thankful for. So I just focused on some stuff. And it got me thinking that, 2018 hasn't been my best year. It might be kind of early to start making resolutions just yet, but I'm going to keep doing it. But, December, I'm not traveling as much for work. I have time to kind of refocus and regroup. And then I'm going to try and hit 2019 with a bang. Hit the riding season at its peak and its beginning and get you guys, go places and get you guys footage to do more for this channel. It's been a rough start trying to get this channel going, in my opinion, but I'm trying, and hopefully next year I'm just gonna jump on it and go. So that's kind of my story, is how I feel when I'm on a motorcycle, why I got into motorcycling, what got me there. I want to say thank you to everybody, especially filming my last video. Thank you to Texas Harley Davidson and all the staff there. You guys were freaking phenomenal. Thank you to the demo truck. Thanks to, you know, everybody who was there. Just, you know, everybody who I met filming that video and showing me some cool things that, had I not decided to go out that weekend, I otherwise would have never seen. And, you know, sometimes, again, motorcycling community, you gotta jump at the opportunity. So, you know, I'm thankful for all this. And so I want to say that. Thank you, Scott, for showing me the ropes, kind of a little bit of this motovlog thing. You know, I hope to get together with you, man, and do some stuff next year. Maybe visit a couple rallies, Sturgis. Maybe you can make it down to BB and BBQ. And, you know, thank you to everyone who supported me this year. Thank you to everyone who's had my back, not just motorcyclists, but my friends as well. Hopefully, you know, 2019 is going to be a better year. I'm going to try and make it a better year. And, you know, I want everyone on here to be optimistic, and I want you guys to, you know, have fun with what you're doing. So I told you guys this video was going to be different, and, you know, I apologize, it's not the usual flair and riding footage. But, you know, I hope you gained a little experience from this. If you're thinking about getting into motorcycling, I strongly suggest you take a safety course, whether it's through a Harley dealership or somewhere else. You don't have to be a Harley rider, but it still teaches you good road skills. And if you look in my video, you'll see my testimony for that. So I want to say thank you to everyone. I wanted to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, kind of late, but I hope everyone did have a happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays coming up. Enjoy, you know, December. I've got some stuff this weekend I'm going to try and get some footage of for you guys. Maybe do a Toys for Tots run. But, you know, I hope you guys, I hope you like the videos that I put out, and I hope this channel continues to grow. So thank you guys. Thanks for, you know, pulling me out of something in 2018 and hopefully making 2019 a better year. If you guys have any questions, ask, like my page, comment, subscribe, all that. Until next time, guys, hopefully I'll see you out on the road, and ride safe.